Hello upcoming CMAs, in this video you will learn illustration 3 and illustration 4 in marginal costing. And let us start now. Before stepping into the illustration 3, we have to know what is indifference point. For example, there is two alternatives A and B, and at a certain level of point the cost or profit of A and B is same. That point is called indifference point. Illustration 3. A practicing CMA currently spends 0.9 rupees per kilometer on taxi fares for his client's work. And also they have given two other alternatives, that is the purchase of a new small car or purchase of old big car. And they have given purchase price, sale price after 5 years, repairs and servicing per annum, taxes, petrol consumption per liter, petrol price. And then see here, he estimates that he is traveling 10,000 kilometer per annum, and they asked us which of the three alternatives will be cheaper, and if his practice expands he has to do 19,000 kilometer per annum. Where will the cost of the two cars break even and why? See, from this what we have to find is, for 10,000 kilometer we have to find the costs under three alternatives, and we have to find which one will be the cheaper. And like the same for 19,000 kilometer, we have to find cost of three alternatives and we have to find which one is cheaper. And then third one is, we have to find at what cost the two cars, that is new small car and old big car, is break even. That is the indifference point. We already saw that at a certain point the cost of two alternatives will be the same. That point we have to find out, and that is the break even. Let us start the solution. That is computation of break even point for three alternatives, that is taxi, new small car and old big car. For computing the cost, let us find fixed cost first. First one is depreciation. Because they have given the cost of the cars and also the sale after 5 years, so we have to find depreciation. For taxi we obviously don't have depreciation, and for new small car, see, the cost of the car is 35,000 and sale after 5 years, that is scrap value is 19,000 divided by 5 years, so we will get 3,200. And for old big car, the cost the cost of the old big car is 20,000 minus 12,000, that is sale after 5 years divided by 5 years, and we will get 1,600. And then repairs, this is 1,000 and 1,200. Taxes and insurance, that is 1,700 and then here 700. The total is 5,900, 3,500. This is total fixed cost. Then we have to find the variable cost. We know that variable cost per kilometer of taxi, that is rupees 0.9. And here see, the petrol price is rupees 3.5 for 10 kilometers, and what will be the price for 1 kilometer? And if you cross multiply, you will get that is 3.5 into 1 divided by 10. You will get 0.35. And then here it is rupees 3.5 for per liter of petrol, and it is for 7 kilometer. And what will be the price for 1 kilometer? Same calculation, that is 3.5 into 1 divided by 7. You will get 0.5. Next, variable cost for 10,000 kilometers. Variable cost for 10,000 kilometers. See, 0.9 rupees into 10,000 kilometers. You will get 9,000 rupees. And here the variable cost is 3,500. See, 0.35 into 10,000. And here 0.5 into 10,000. And you will get 5,000 rupees. And then we have to find the total cost for 10,000 kilometers. See, total cost for 10,000 kilometers. That is, we have to add variable cost and then total fixed cost. See, it is A and it is B. A plus B is 9,000. And here 5,900 plus, see here 5,900, that is fixed cost, plus 3,500 variable cost. You will get 9,400. And here 3,500 fixed cost plus 5,000 variable cost. You will get 8,500. And then we have to find the cost for 19,000 kilometers. For this, we have to calculate like this: 0.9 rupees into 19,000, and you will get 17,100. And for this, fixed cost is same, that is 5,900 plus 0.35, that is variable cost per kilometer, into 19,000. You will get 12,550. And same here, 3,500 fixed cost plus 0.5. See here, variable cost per kilometer, 0.5 into 19,000. You will get 13,000 rupees. And then our first question is, at 10,000 kilometer, which car will be cheaper? That is, you see here, which one is cheaper here? 8,500. That is, old big car is cheaper. Then second question is, at 19,000 kilometers, which one is cheaper? See, new small car is cheaper. And then we have to find the indifference point. See, indifference point equal to difference in fixed cost divided by difference in variable cost. See, variable cost per unit. Difference in fixed cost is 5,900 minus 3,500, and then 0.5 minus 0.35. You will get 2,400 divided by 0.15. See, 16,000 kilometers. At 16,000 kilometers, the cost of both the cars are equal. That's it. The next one is illustration 4. That is Study Horse Limited, a cycle manufacturing company, had a plan to utilize its capacity at its full. For that, it is going to manufacture baby tricycles fitted with a bell. And then the company estimates that sales of tricycles will be 10,000 in the first year, and in the second year it will stabilize at 20,000 tricycles. And it has a plan to purchase the bells from the market at rupees 8 each. And also it has two other alternatives, that is the installation of new equipment. The first mission is installation of Super X mission, and second mission is Janta mission. First, they have given initial cost of mission and its life, fixed overhead, variable expenses per bell. And then they mentioned that depreciation should be charged on straight line basis. Then the questions are, for each of the two levels of output, namely 10,000 and 20,000 bells, state with suitable workings whether the company should purchase the bells from the market or install new equipment for manufacture of bells. And if our decision is installation of new equipment, and which machine should be installed. Second one is, what would be your decision in case the forecast of requirement from the second year onwards it estimated at 40,000 bells instead of 20,000 bells. And the third question is, at what volume of bells will the installation of both machines break even? That is, we have to find the indifference point between the two machines, the Janta mission and Super X mission. In this, there are three alternatives under three different levels. We have to find out which alternative will be suitable under each levels of output, that is 10,000 bells, 20,000 bells, or 40,000 bells. The first question is, we have to find out the cost under two levels of output at three alternatives. That is, the two levels are 10,000 bells and 20,000 bells, and the three alternatives are market, Super X mission, and Janta mission. First, let us calculate fixed cost. First one is depreciation. They mentioned there we have to find the depreciation at straight line basis. That is 3 lakhs divided by 10 years. The depreciation is 30,000. And here the same 2 lakhs rupees divided by 10 years. We will get 20,000. The same here, 30,000 and 20,000. And then fixed cost. That is fixed overheads. It will be 54,000, 28,000, and the same here, 54,000 and 28,000. The total is 84,000, and here 48,000. 48,000. Then we have to find the variable cost. See, variable cost is here 80,000 rupees, because see, the bells are 10,000 into rupees 8, we will get 80,000 rupees. Then the same 10,000 into the price of each bell is 4 rupees, so 40,000. And here 10,000 into 5, we will get 50,000 rupees. And here the bells are 20,000, so 20,000 into, if we buy the bells from market, it will cost 8. So 1,60,000, and here 20,000 into 4, 80,000, 20,000 into 5, 1 lakh. And then we have to find the total cost. The total cost is, we have to add both fixed cost and variable cost. Here 80,000 and 1,24,000, 98,000, and here 1,60,000. Here there is no fixed cost. And then 1,64,000, 1,48,000. See, if you analyze this, you will know that at 10,000 level, the 80,000 is cheaper. That is, we have to buy from the market. So therefore, at level of output 10,000, it is better to buy from market. And at the level of 20,000, it is better to install Janta machine. See here, it is the cheaper one, that is 1,48,000, and here it is the cheaper one. See, in second question, they told that if the sales in the second year is 40,000, which alternative will be suitable, that is whether market or installation of SuperX machine or installation of Janta machine. And we have to find the cost. First one is fixed cost, depreciation and fixed overhead. It is same as we did above, 30,000 and 20,000 rupees, 54,000, 28,000, and then if you add, you will get total fixed cost. Then variable cost is also same, except this 40,000 bells into rupees 8, that is, if you buy from the market, it will cost rupees 8. So 3,20,000, and here 40,000 into 4, that is 1,60,000, and here 40,000 into 5, we will get 2 lakh. And then total cost. You will get 3,20,000, and here 2,44,000, and here 2,48,000. And see here, at the level of 40,000 output, it is better to install SuperX machine, because its cost is less than the other two alternatives. So we have to choose this, that is installation of SuperX machine. See, third one is, we have to find the break even, that is if volume of bills at which two machines will break even, that is, we have to find the indifference point. I think you remember the formula for indifference point, that is difference in fixed cost divided by difference in variable cost per unit. See, 84,000 minus 48,000 divided by 5 minus 4, you will get 36,000 and 36 bills. At the level of 6,000 bills, the cost of both the machines, that is the Janta machine and SuperX machine, will break even, that is, it will be same.